It's about that time. Mortal Kombat 1 gameplay is going to be unveiled tomorrow at the Summer Game Fest. Whew, I'm excited. Now, this video is going to be basically my wish list and my concerns and hopes for Mortal Kombat 1. And trust me when I tell you, I am super excited for tomorrow on Thursday Summer Game Fest. This feels like a big event that I've been looking forward to for a very long time. So yeah, just please enjoy the video and let's get down to it. Why don't we? If anybody's watching this, I do deeply apologize for the lack of top tier gameplay that you're seeing before you. This is not my best gameplay at all of this game. I do much better, trust me, but I am rusty as all heck because I wanted to just get out some gameplay and talk about Mortal Kombat 1. So if you're seeing my Johnny Cage drop combos or do like the bare bone thing and not floss blocking, not, you know, doing good okies or good pokes or good footsie work, neutral work, I am so sorry. I'm rusty. So I believe in 2021, late 2021 was the last bit of content for Mortal Kombat 11, and I did continue playing it afterwards, but I grew to get bored of it really quick because I felt like the gameplay was one-noted. A lot of combos were just the same for most characters, and it got boring real fast. And after I got all the trophies and I've done basically all there was to do in the game, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. And I dropped it. And I didn't return. You know, fighting games is like one of my favorite genres in gaming ever. But I was like, oh, this clip right here, watch this. So I go in for the crushing blow. All right, here's a finishing screen. One of my biggest complaints I want to talk about real quick first. There's that one, and drop the combo. So what happened there was, that's one of the biggest issue I had with this game was the finishing screen. My God, it literally stopped your combo. You could not pull off some swaggy combos like you could in MKX. You just could not do it in this game. Hated it. Another round, please. In Mortal Kombat 1, please fix it to where if I'm pulling off a swaggy combo into a brutality or whatever, allow me to do so without being stuck on quicksand for some freaking reason. That's all I want to say about the vision screen. Good Lord. So a couple years later, Mortal Kombat 1 gets announced. And I'm super excited. So here is what I would like for the upcoming game. Number one, and I'm going to talk about most of the issues later on in this video. The first thing I want to address that I don't know yet until we find out more information tomorrow is the biggest question is the cameo fighters. So from what I've heard, the cameo fighters are basically like assists, kind of like MVC1, which is going to be interesting because it's kind of like a tag team game in a way, but like it's going to be like kind of like how in the towers you get to pick a fighter for like your assist and they can assist with combos. It's gonna be like that, but I'm assuming it's gonna be a little bit more than that. I'm hoping it's gonna be more than that, because if it's just like that, I mean, okay, very odd gameplay choice, but all right. So that's the one thing I can't wait for tomorrow, is to see what it's like to see the cameo fighters and how they work, how they operate. And from what Ed Boon said, like, this is nothing like we've ever seen before. So I am wondering, like, what is this gameplay going to be like? Is this going to be like like a whole new type of way they're making the game? Is it going to be 2D? I mean, I have no idea. This could be literally anything. I'm assuming it's going to be just like, you know, Mortal Kombat, how it's always been. But who knows at this point? Only time will tell. So tomorrow, when the gameplay is going to be announced and we get to see it, we'll see for ourselves what it's like. Crushing blows. Yeah, that's another thing I want to talk about. Crushing blows. Do I want them in the game? Do I want them to return? Yes, I do actually. I do want crushing blows to return to the game, only because they did bring some type of cool factor visually to the gameplay. Like, you kind of knew, oh, he's going to do this, and crushed your bones, all that kind of stuff. But balance it out, please, because some characters had some cheap crushing blows. Liu Kang had 2 crushing blows for both his throws. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Johnny Cage had probably one of the hardest crushing blows to even pull off in the game. You had to cancel his fatal blow, and you saw it earlier in the video. You had to cancel his fatal blow, do a certain combo, certain hits to activate the sunglass one, and then the snapshot crushing blow, you had to miss it. The requirements to pull off these crushing blows were just stupid. You had to purposely miss the snapshot, that one right there, that thing right there, 3 times to get the crushing blow. What is that? That is stupid. So if they're going to, and also too, the brutality. Some brutalities in the game required you to be the first one to hit the move, or be the one to be the first. I can't speak. Be the first one to hit, or pull off a don't block, or hit this one move during the fight. Just make it simple, where it's you just pull that one move off at the end of the match, and the brutality comes out. That's not hard, and that's what they should do, because doing all these requirements, this seems a bit too much, It seems a bit overwhelming and terrible. Fatal blows. Let's talk about fatal blows. Right there. Perfect. All right. Fatal blows. They were an interesting concept. I did like how they did not use your resources to pull off. They used your health bar, and they only were activated once you reached 30% or less. The problem with Fatal Blow is that for some characters, it was so freaking safe. Aaron Black is full screen. Sure, you can neutral duck it and avoid it entirely, but here was the issue. It will come back within 10 seconds, I believe. Within 10 seconds, it'll come back. So you can just do it again and check your opponent. Some characters had pushback, and it was weird. I don't know why, but if Fatal Blow or something like that is going to come back from Mortal Kombat 1, here's what I would like. Make it to where, yeah, I think it's a good idea to have it to where Fatal Blow is only available once you reach 30% of your health bar. That's a good design. I like that. But what I would like is a risk-reward type situation where if you want to use it, you better use it and not just throw it out there, because if you throw it out there and you miss, you can never use it again. And I think that would be an interesting mechanic and mind game. Oh God, okay, if I have Fatal Blow activated, or I have something similar to it, oh God, if I'm going to use it, I need to confirm it into a move, because if I miss, I'll never be able to use it again, and that guaranteed 30% gone. I think that would be better than just oh, wait 10 seconds, throw it out of there again. Oh, wait 10 seconds, throw it out there again. Wait 10 seconds, throw it out there again. I think that'd be a better idea than just waiting and hoping and just throwing it out there. Plus, some of them have armor. It was ridiculous. So balance it out if it is going to return, and make it to where it's like that. I think that'd be a better idea than just, the timing situation when it comes to the Fatal Blows. The biggest issue I had with Mortal Kombat 11 is the breakaway system. Terrible design. And I see what they were trying to do, but with a game that is based upon just footsie work and neutral, it contradicted the whole gameplay mechanic. And here's what I'm talking about. Oh, can't do anything. If you see my button inputs, I can't even do anything. That took away every chance of doing a combo. I can't do nothing. I can't even use Scorpion's back 3 to continue the combo. And what I mean by that is this right here. So if I go to delay, right, and I do this, and I can't even do it there. Can still do it. All right, I guess I won't do it there. And it's a terrible, 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 terrible thing. Let me do late. You know, I could do that if he broke away late, but no one's gonna break away late in that combo. No one. And especially if you do that one. You're never gonna land that. You're never gonna land that in a real online fight. You never are. You never will, because the breakaway system is so terrible. And if you punish your opponent from what they did, if they mess up, okay, by doing an unsafe string or whatever, and you punish them, they can break away, and because you hit a button, they can punish you for punishing them. That is horrible. That is absolutely horrible. From what I saw in the Ed Boon tweet, he said that there are going to be breakers in the game. Thank God. For anybody who doesn't know, breakers were essentially an MKX, and I think an MK9 as well, where I think you hold block and forward, you just basically, you know, take the way away, get the guy off you, and you're back to neutral. That should have been in the game in the first place. I believe NetherRealm listened to our complaints and our concern about the breakaway system and said, "All right, we're gonna bring back the breakers. Why not?" One of the most important things I do want to talk about for the next upcoming Mortal Kombat 1 is addressing the issue that was in this game, which is basically the variation system, or the lack thereof of variations. Really, this game had such a very weird concept on variations. For example, Raiden's teleport costed two slots to even use. That's not good. That should be his like default universal move in everything he does. That's what Raiden is. He teleports. And for some reason in this game, they decided to make it to where it took 2 slots to even use, which was stupid. So for the next Mortal Kombat game, I would like, if they're going to use a variation system, I would like them to use a more refined version of it, where you're not limited to using like certain moves, because some moves that costed 2 slots, like Joe Push, it felt kind of pointless. And some moves that were like, you know, 2 slots, for example, like Cassie Cage, this move right here, the Control BLB 118 sucks. It's absolutely terrible. And it would have been a cool concept if it was used properly, but the problem is that it is, you will never see it in a like professional competitive way. You just won't, because it is so bad that it is basically don't even bother using it at all. I mean, there are some moves in this game that are like variation wise, like Noob Saibot, like this is his bread and butter combo variation right here. The Shadow Portals, the Sickle Snag, and the Shadow Slide. These are essential for comboing with Noob Saibot. Why? Why do I have to have Sickle Snag shadow portals to continue juggling. Like, I just don't get that. And if they're going to, and I hope Noob Saibot is in Mortal Kombat 1. If they're going to do cosmetics, which I'm hoping they do, and I hope it's refined. Like, I hope it's actually better than what this was. Some of these costumes were okay, but some of them were like just plain weird. Like, you'll never catch me using an outfit like this. Like this, I mean, this one's okay. This one's just basically a hoodless version of this one, but with different shoulder pads, which is cool, I guess. But if you go to somebody, a great example right here, Cassie Cage, I think she has one of the worst outfits in the game because they are just so, like, what is this? Like, what is that? I don't even know what that even is. Is that supposed to be sort of like military tech type? I mean, it just looks funky. And this too. What the heck is this? What is this? What am I looking at here? I mean, on paper, this looks cool. If this was some sort of like futuristic like shooter, third-person shooter, this would be appropriate. But this is terrible. It sucks. Here are the confirmed characters for Mortal Kombat 1. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Raiden, and Katana, Melina, and I think Johnny Cage. So if I want to talk about who I want returning, who I want out, like this base roster right here was pretty good. But if I can, like, my wish list for Mortal Kombat 1 are as follows. You need to have Scorpion. You need to have Sub-Zero, Raiden. Like, all those guys are there. So here are who I want. Bring in the classic ninjas. Like, I know, I want Rain. I want Smoke. Please bring in Cyrax and Sector back. Please bring back my boy Aaron Black. He is my troll character for online play. Bring back Kano. I think he's cool. I think he's an asshole. Please, love of God, bring back Noob Saibot. Don't bring back Jackie Briggs. Love of God, I absolutely despise this woman with every fiber of my being. I do not like her. Just go away. Just go away, never come back, never return. Cassie Cage, you can bring her back. I don't mind Cassie Cage. I think that costume sucks. Bring back Cassie Cage. She's fine. I think she's cool. Night Wolf, Shang Tsung is coming, so we know he's confirmed. And from what I heard from the leaks from Amazon, thank you, Amazon, is that we're going to get Quan Chi, Takeda, and Ermac. And for the guest characters, we're getting Homelander, Omni-Man, and Peacemaker. If I could be honest with you, I think that is a strange choice for guest characters, due to the fact that we have like two Supermen in one game. And as cool as that can be, which I'm not saying they're going to be bad, like, that's fine, like, it's cool. But of course, if I really had to like choose who I would love to have in a Mortal Kombat game as guest characters, NetherRealm. If you stumble upon this video, if anybody's listening to this video, which I seriously doubt, but if I would love Michael Myers to be in the game. Michael Myers would be so freaking cool. I know he's horror themed, like Jason and Leatherface were in Mortal Kombat X, and Freddy Krueger was in MK9, but imagine having Michael Myers, the boogeyman, the Shape, in Mortal Kombat, fighting against Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage, stuff like that. It'd be so cool. I think. And you know what? Also, too, this is crazy. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Bring in John Wick. Bring in John Wick. Bring in Deathstroke. Or better yet, Flashpoint Batman. Just do something like that. Those would be such interesting characters for guest characters in Mortal Kombat. Overall, Mortal Kombat 11 was a good game, but it fell short once I did everything. I saw that the gameplay was one-noted, and it started to feel real flat and real bland and just boring. So seeing what Mortal Kombat 1 is going to offer, and I'm going to be covering Mortal Kombat 1 tomorrow, and I'm going to have my reaction to it. I'm going to break down what I saw and what I think about the gameplay and go from there. So look forward to that too. Again, I'm not Sonic Fox. I'm not Rewind. I'm not Ninja Killer. I'm not Caboose. I'm not oh god, what's his name? Uncaged Games. I'm not him. I'm just your standard guy who just so happened to put 1,000 hours into Mortal Kombat and who has played Mortal Kombat and NetherRealm type games since 2018. Okay, I'm a nobody, but hey, I'm trying to get there. So look forward to that video tomorrow. Hey, like this video, subscribe, like, comment, whatever you want to do. I don't really care. So tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow is the big day. Thursday at 3 o'clock. Everybody be there. We're going to see magic happen in front of our eyes, hopefully. All right, until next time.